ankles. Of course, I started with this exercise. It's my favorite one. Knees are soft, core strong, side step. You're going to take 4 steps each way. You push from your heels. Never really give your hips a chance to rest. Always working. Upper body strong and tight, lower body soft. Push from the heels. Good. Remember, your hips should not be moving. This is not the time to salsa. Keep it still. You're almost there. 7 seconds. You should be feeling it. I'm feeling it. All right, you're done with that. Now we're going to do squats. So keep that band on or take it off, it's up to you. Put your feet slightly wider than your hips, toes slightly out. Sit back in 3, 2, 1. Sit back and up. Good, treat this first round of squats as a little bit of a warm-up. And on the second and third rounds, I want you to add some jumping to it if you can jump. So in the second round, you're going to squat 1, jump 1, squat 1, jump 1. On the third round, maybe you can jump all of them. But for now, we're in the first round. Just slow. Side view, when you squat, make sure your butt goes back first, then down, and then up. It should almost feel like you're going to fall on your heels. Good, go ahead and take that band off and get ready for push-ups. Watch my other push-up video for lots of details about how to do a push-up, but I won't bore you with it right now. For now, I just want you to start your push-ups the hardest way you can and continue those as long as you can. Keep your chin back, keep your abs in. Aim your chest between your thumbs. If you get tired, slow down. If you get really tired, drop to your knees or use your Bosu. That feels so good to move. Remember, this is not a good push-up. Don't lead with your head, lead with your chest. All the way down, all the way up. Good job. Next is those rows with your band. So get your lazy teenager, attach it to your couch. You'll be sitting on the floor, or if you have a partner, you can stand. You just pull straight back, elbows are in. With your band, the further away from the anchor that you are, the harder it will be. On your first round, just get used to the motion. Make sure you feel your shoulder blades pinching together. Make sure your spouse or kids are holding on tight. If they let go, you're in big trouble. On the second round, I want you to put a few pulses in there. And on the third round, play with right side, left side. You don't want to get bored. God forbid we're bored enough all day long. So you can vary these as you'd like. Good, take that band off of your anchor point for later. And next we have a plank. Many ways to do a plank. You can choose different styles for each round. This one will start in a full plank from your toes and your hands. Elbows soft, chin back, long neck, abs in. La-di-da. If you want to change it up or you get tired, you can drop to your knees. You can drop to your elbows. Make sure you keep your neck long, don't let it drop, and don't look up, don't drop your hips. Keep them up, and you can go to your toes here as well. On the second and third rounds, you can put little variations, lifting up and down, shifting forward and back. Whatever feels good. 40 seconds is a long time, but it's over. Good. Next is a glute press, so you stay right on the floor, lie down on your back, Knees are bent, arms down beside you, feet are hip width apart. You're going to be lifting your hips up. Press up, down, up. When you do this, you push through your heels so that your glutes are more active. Squeeze them all the way up. If you're not squeezing your glutes, you might not feel it. You gotta put your mind in the muscle that you're trying to work. On your second and third rounds, you can do lots of different things. You can put that band up above your knees. If you're on your first round, keep going. Second round, if you widen those feet, put that band on, you'll get more outer hip action. Many of you have done this with me and it burns. You can also do one leg at a time. Just make sure it's even. Next, we've got skull crushers or dips on your coffee table. So I'm going to show you both on this first round, and then you can choose for subsequent rounds. This is for your triceps, by the way, so put your mind in this muscle. Skull crushers, dumbbells are up above your forehead, bend the elbows so they just come off the tip of your head. Harder would be if you separate those weights. Most common mistake here is people move their elbows back and forward. That's not a skull crusher. You gotta just keep those elbows in place. If you don't have heavy enough dumbbells and your wrists are strong, you can do dips. I'm gonna use the Bosu, but you would imagine yourself on the couch or the coffee table, just dipping down, up. Your choice. All right, next, crunches. So these Bosus are awesome. You guys know I love them, but I'm going to assume you don't all have them. If you have it, use it. In order to do a crunch safely on the floor, you want to think that your lower spine is neutral and staying put. Rest your head in your hands, and then just very small, with lots of core contraction, lift and lower. If you also think of pulling the belly in as you lift up, that is great. Crunches on the floor are not ideal because a lot of people just really flex and overstrain their spine. So I want you to think long and tight. On the second and third round, you can do little pulses, or you can go side to side. Good. Next, speed skate. You gotta get up on your feet again. We're going to get a little cardio in the mix here, with many levels and options. So number one, low impact speed skate. Simply sidestep, reach toward the floor, keep your weight on this front foot, but you do go slightly out to the side like you're doing a curtsy for the queen. This works all of these lateral muscles. Humans don't move laterally often enough. So if your knees are good and you can take it, lateral motion. If that hurts your knees, just go straight back. To make it harder, add a little hop. Even harder, big, huge. Shake the chandelier in your house. Drive everyone crazy, but get a good workout. Awesome. Next is rear delts. You're going to hinge and open to the back. So grab your dumbbells. Catch your breath. Feet are hip width apart. Hinge your hips back. Soft bend in the knees. Take those weights together in front. And then open and close. Open, close. Notice my back is staying nice and straight. You could have a cup of tea back there. My abs are tight. My head is not dropping. The minute your head drops, your back rounds. So pull that head back. Front view. If your low back gets tired, tighten up the abs. If it's still tired, take a little break and then get back to it. Good. Next is bicep curls. If these are heavy enough, you can just keep them. If not, you're going to grab your band. I'll show you both options. Just stand, elbows tucked by your side, curl up and down. 45 seconds goes very quickly when you're talking. Good. So assuming your soup cans are not heavy enough, take your band, step in the middle of it, make sure you've got it anchored, and then curl up. Keep your spine tall. If you need it harder, 2 feet or wider feet. That's about it. 7 seconds. Good. Now, lunge backs. All you need is your space and room behind you. I'm doing a side view for you. Start with your feet hip-width apart. And then lunge back. So step straight back. This knee is just in front of the heel and up. Straight back, up. A lot of you have knee issues. You can skip this exercise altogether, or do squats instead, or change your range of motion. So maybe you just step back, do a tiny little bit, and come together. Either way, you're moving, you're working, life is good, you got to move. If you want higher intensity, jump in between, or split jump. Good. Shoulder press, grab those dumbbells again. Trust me, soup cans will probably be heavy enough. We are going to take this out here. If this pinches your shoulders for any reason, you'll switch to flies. Assuming you're okay, hold them here for a second. Chest up, chin back. Be super strong under the shoulders and just let it settle. Now pulse. Up, up. You want to get a burn right in the cap of your shoulder, not your upper neck. Good. It'll add up. We're halfway. As you do these pulses, take the weights together in front. And then open up again. On your second round, you have the option to do flies instead. And your third round, or whatever you like. Number 14, we're almost done. Bicycle crunches. Start with your body long. Hands rested behind your head or at your chest. Take your right knee in, aim your left rib cage toward that knee, and switch. Notice, I'm not just yanking and going for it. You can float that bottom leg, but go slow, precise. Or put the leg down in between. If any of that doesn't work for you, you can keep your legs up and just aim side to side. Or you can use these variations, different types, at each round that you do. Good. Last exercise, everyone's favorite, mountain climbers. This, you need to have your wrists be able to hold you up. If not, you're going to go to your elbows. Assuming you can, mountain climbers is pulling your knees in and out. This is a low impact version. Lots of good core work. If you want higher, go faster. You can float the foot, or you can put it down. Whatever you like. If you can't do it for your wrists, you're down on your elbows. It's slightly different because your butt comes up and down in between. If you can't do that because of shoulders, just run your knees. You'll still get a good workout. I'm going to do this one.